Hello everybody and welcome to a certain scientific accelerator man. I can't do his laugh, I was going to do it. I couldn't find my accelerator shirt either. I was going to wear that for this premiere episode, but you know, can't always get what you want. Yeah, I enjoyed this episode review, anime episode 1 review. I don't know if I said that, but I'm saying it now. I enjoyed this. I don't remember this part from the manga. I have read the manga. But I don't know if this was, I haven't read the start in a while. I don't remember if this was actually in it. I'm going to say no because I don't remember it, but I'm sure there are people far more qualified for this stuff than me. The Index Wiki man probably also is good guy. But yeah, I enjoyed this. I was a bit worried because A, JC Staff's doing 4 anime this season. B, Index Season 3 was kind of a mess, wasn't it? I still enjoyed it enough, but I will admit it was a mess. And my third point, the Accelerator manga is let's just say not as good as Railgun. Let's say it like that. Still not bad, you know. I'm sure this will still be good. But yeah, if you're new here, which if you are, hello. If you're coming back from Index Season 3, hello. If you're coming back from other things, hello. How it's going to work, I'll just say it just in case. We'll go through the episode bit by bit, and then at the end, give more overall thoughts and stuff, and I'll probably do some admin as well. So, let's crack on with this. So, the episode begins with Yomikawa and the rest and some other anti-skill people investigating a research facility or a build. It's a building basically. I didn't write down what type of building it is. It's a building. They find a guy down. So the building has been broken into and stuff's been stolen from it. And all that, so they fall apart. The building starts falling apart while they're in it because of an ability. There's like frozen ice or something. It's not ice, but at this point I was like, that's ice. So it's someone's ability. The thieves got away. Then out of nowhere, we just cut to Accelerator just chilling on a construction platform or something. I don't know what it is. He's really high up, and then he jumps off and lands just to look cool. He doesn't really have a reason. Just to look cool. Blows a load of people's skirts up. That was necessary. Yeah, good job, Accelerator. Then he goes back to the hospital. Should have mentioned this earlier. If you didn't know, this is set in between Index Season 1 and 2. Yeah, I think that's about right. So this is before Accelerator got his wings, before Accelerator, the end of Season 3 and all that. So yeah. It's kind of weird going from that Accelerator, now we're like, this is earlier Accelerator, where he's not. He literally he's just been shot in the head. This is just after that, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, back in the hospital, Last Order then finds him wandering about and tells him off. She's like, hey, you should be resting. You're getting your bandage removed. Goes to the doctor to get his bandage removed. His wound's healed enough, and then the doctor does a test to make sure he's okay. Which is a test, by the way, translates to, here's the little bit of backstory about Accelerator in case you're jumping into this without watching anything else, which I wouldn't recommend doing, but, do whatever you want. If this is your first, 2-aru, certain, Index Verse, Railed Accelerator, whatever you want to call it, if this is your first one of them, I wish you luck. I do wish you luck. But yeah, Accelerator's fine. Whoop-de-doo, he's going to go save, well, he's not going to save the world, he's going to go just chill and protect the sisters, I guess. That's what he does around this time. While he's in there, Last Order and some Misaka clones, 4 of them, don't ask me to figure out their numbers because I could look it up, but I don't know off the top of my head. They're throwing a surprise party for Accelerator, How nice. Do you throw the person who Serial killed 10,000 of your sisters a surprise party? I mean, he saved the other 10,000, so he's about a 50-50 split on how he treats them. But come on, Accelerator, come on, sisters, remember things. No, it's fine, I'm okay with it. But then while that's going on, Accelerator comes out and is like, what are you 5 doing? And they're like, nothing. That was pretty funny. I laughed at that. Then Anti-Skill comes to this hospital. Yomikawa and Yoshikawa have a little conversation. She says the stolen weapon that was stolen from the research facility, it's an anti-accelerator weapon, so they're probably going to come here. And yeah, they're right. About 5 seconds later, the thieves walk in. Anti-skill obviously get wrecked because you know, police in video games, movies, anime, TV shows, anything. They're useless. They're useless essentially. But yeah, Accelerator. There's like an evacuation ordered. Evacuation ordered on the hospital. That's hard to say. And who's still in his room just chilling? I'd say listening to music. He's not even doing that. He's just resting. It's Accelerator. He's like, they can't do anything to me. I'm that good. And he's right. But it's kind of weird. But while that's going on, Last Order's like, oh no, my cakes in the kitchen. I gotta go save them. So she runs to the kitchen. And that's where we end this part. It was pretty interesting. Next we come back to Anti-Skill getting wrecked some more by the thieves. That happens a lot in this episode. They've figured out who they are, though, like their identities and what school they belong to. So basically, they're getting expelled. Nobody gets expelled in Academy City. It'd be... a lot of them have done enough things to get expelled, but they just don't. So then Yomi Kawa does a cool thing. She does a charge, but then she like feels sick. She's a bit dizzy. She's like, "Oh, I'm dizzy. What's going on?" Falls over. Last Order successfully retrieves the cakes, and then Anti-Skill is slowly like backing up. There's a room full of children behind them, so they can't back up anymore. Oh no, they need a hero. They need a hero. I don't know the lyrics, but you get what I'm saying. Who could it be? It's in the title of the show. So the wall explodes and out pops Accelerator. He's like, you're too loud, I'm trying to sleep. Perfect response. I love that response. He's not worried for anyone's safety. He's like, my nap. My nap, I need my nap. Stop distracting me from my nap. And yeah, then they have a bit back and forth. Last Order shows up and is like, oh hello. I thought that you would not retreat, like the order, not evacuate, sorry, like the thing said. And yeah, then he saves her from some crumbling stuff and his head wound reopens. Not because he got hit or anything, just because he had to move. I like that. Accelerator's biggest weakness. Movement. Not the crumbling thing, not the woman with the scary sword. Movement. Crazy stuff. But yeah, then the woman steals Accelerator's, Accelerator's cakes that Last Order made. She just steals them. I don't understand that. I didn't get it. Then they retreat with the cakes. Then they say some stuff later on, like they've got your... Hang on, I wrote it down. They've got his genetic DNA. I'm like, is there DNA in the cakes? Or is there something else in the bag? Because I must have missed that. But that was kind of weird. Why'd they steal the cakes? Accelerator and Yoshikawa then get in a car and they go drive after them to go and get the cakes back because, you know, that's something Accelerator would be doing. I guess he's a nice guy, really. I'm acting like he's like always I'm acting like he's a bad guy. He's not a bad guy. He's just a nice guy with a bad exterior. Yeah, I've got to get my exteriors right. But yeah, so he goes to get the cakes back. That's where we're at so far. So they've gone underground, the bad guys. This is the part where they were like, so the cakes of the DNA? I really didn't get this, I'm going to be honest. Someone tell me what was up with the cakes. Because, or if I missed something, because that's also a possibility. She's setting bombs, the bad girl. I think we did get her name, but I didn't write it down, so... Accelerator shows up, we get a cool shadow effect on the wall. The bombs had no effect on him because he's Accelerator. He figured out how her powers works and her weapon works. So, he easily manages to get rid of her, steals the bag back, he's like, stop that. The other girl stops him from killing the head girl. And then, because he's a nice guy, he's like, he lets them go, and he's like, if you care that much, you should have stopped her from picking a fight with me. Which is a good point, Accelerator, you know. Shows that he's still a good guy. He's not just going to kill everyone. He's not an evil bastard. He's just a smug prick. That's what he is. In a good way, though. But yeah, gets back to the hospital, gives the bag back to Last Order, who gives it back to him, because then he opens the cakes, and it's like, where's it going? You got a party going up, you gotta come. And he's like, probably goes like, Ch, I can't do it very well. But post-credit scene we'll cut straight to now. There is a mysterious hooded girl running through Anti-Skill, and she revives some dead dogs and sets them on the guy. And then she's holding a photo of Last Order, so she's after Last Order. I mean, I know who she is, 'cause I read the manga and everything, but I'm not going to spoil it. I'll let the people who don't know, I'll let them think. That's a good idea. Yeah, like I said, I'm I'm cautious. I'm cautious about liking this because so far this episode was all right. Like, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't brilliant. It wasn't terrible. I enjoyed it well enough. Thing I'm worried about, the opening. Right, opening usually has like pretty solid animation. This opening, there was like nothing. There was no fights. There was no nothing. I really hope this is just like an early draft of the opening and we get like a version 2 with better animation and stuff, like some anime do. Because in this opening there was just nothing going on. Like the music kicked into its second gear or whatever, and he's just standing there looking around. The part where he should be like fighting things. I don't know if it's just they want to not spoil what's going to happen, so they're not showing anything, but to show him fighting some sisters from like previously. Just animate some of that stuff and have him, it's like a flashback for him. There, that was 5 seconds that I just thought of now. Do that. But yeah, JC Staff, I hope they do a good job. It does look kind of weird compared to Index and Railgun. Like, I don't know what it is, it just looks different. I don't know how to explain it, especially Last Order. Like, that's specifically Last Order. Everything else kind of looks alright. It's just her, she looks a little bit weird. But yeah, let me know what you thought about the first episode and everything. If you enjoyed, subscribe and stuff. I'll be here every week doing this show episode review. It's gonna be solid. I'm also doing a bunch of other stuff, so stick around for that as well. Yeah, comment what you thought about the episode and everything, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.